Leading the post parade is number 1, Wilbo, last year's winner, owned by Chris Wilkins, trained by Chris Hartman. David Cabrera up. Number 2 is Randy Haug, Selman Shabi, and Lana Smith's Bourbon Cowboy, trained by Robertino Diodoro with Orlando Mojica. 3 is Dreamwalkin' Farms Gordy, Florida, from the Kenny Smith stable, the jockey Alex Berzer. Number 4, Toasting Master, races for Randy Patterson. Randy Morse trains and Alex Conchari rides. Number 5 is Heartwood, owned by the trainer James K. Chapman, along with Stuart Sugimoto. David Cohen, the jockey. 6 is David Davis's AM Milky Way, trained by Beverly Burris, C.J. McMahon, the jockey. Scratch the 7. 8 is Ballandine, owned by Satish Patel, trained by James E. Baker with Fernando de la Cruz. 9 is Control Stake, owned by Randy Exelby, Steve Vanovich, Larry Craig, and Tag Racing Team. Gregory Foley trains, Ricardo Santana Jr. rides. Looks like Wilbo a little fractious in the gate. They're off. And Gordy, Florida, flashing good speed here. Wilbo right up the inside. Ballandine, AM Milky Way, and Heartwood. Heartwood the gray moving up. Now a 4-way battle for the lead. Gordy, Florida with the lead by a half length. Heartwood right there. AM Milky Way third. Ballandine to the outside fourth. Wilbo on the inside. Bourbon Cowboy is alongside Wilbo. Then a gap of about 2 lengths to Toasting Master. Control Stake is trailing the field. They arrive at the far turn. Gordy, Florida takes him to the far turn. Heartwood sits right outside of him in the clear, and a very close second, followed to the extreme outside by Ballandine and Bourbon Cowboy from Bettine. Wilbo awaits clear sailing. He's right on the inside in that barrage of 3 behind what are now essentially dueling leaders. Then Toasting Master to the far outside, AM Milky Way and Control Stake straightening away at the top of the stretch. Here comes the light gray Heartwood, challenging Gordy, Florida, who tries to fight back on the inside. Then Bourbon Cowboy. Wilbo is yet to get a clear run here, and as they come to the finish, it is Heartwood and Gordy, Florida on the inside. Heartwood, Gordy, Florida. A late bid here from Control Stake, but Heartwood takes the King Cotton, and he does it under David Cohen. Now in the winner's circle, the 2019 winner of the King Cotton, the 5-year-old unaltered gray Heartwood, ridden by David Cohen. It's a riding triple for Cohen today. Heartwood is a Kentucky bred by Blue Haven Farm by Tappet from the mare Maple Forest, owned by trainer James K. Chapman along with Stuart Sugimoto. The time, 1 minute 9.99 seconds. We welcome, making the presentation for the King Cotton, Gwendolyn Potter.
Here were some of the winning connections of this year's King Cotton. It was the 69th running. I got a chance to talk to trainer Jimmy Chapman prior to the race, so congratulations to him. Also, David Cohen, a riding triple, and already his 2nd stakes win of the meet, also joined by owner Stuart Sugimoto. Heartland, very, very impressive effort. Already made the first start of the year a winning one. Now, David, you sat just off Gordy, Florida, who set some very, very quick fractions and just kind of turned him loose in the lane. But talk me through those very quick fractions, and did you kind of know from the get that you were going to have to sit just off the speed?
You know, first off, big congrats and thanks to trainer James Chapman, Mr. Stewart. You know, he ran very hard. The 3-horse really dug in and made me really have to work for it. Didn't come easy. Really thought I would get that type of setup, and my horse showed a lot of heart, so he kind of lived up to his name.
Now, Mr. Stewart, congratulations to you. I had the pleasure of meeting you earlier this morning. This was your first time to Hot Springs. You said it's a lovely town. I'm sure it's even lovelier now that you're a stakes-winning owner here at Oaklawn.
It's been a real nice trip. Everybody here, everybody's told me how friendly everybody is here, and it's been that way. So I appreciate it. It was fun coming here. We'll have to come back.
Well, now I'm
Got a big
sure.
one coming.
That's right. I'm sure you know that this was just a step towards the hot springs in March and just another step. I know he's got a lot of graded stakes experience. Could he maybe go towards the grade 3 count fleet in April?
Well, that's what we were looking for, is a graded stakes win somewhere. And maybe that'll be our chance.
There you go. Well, congratulations to the winning connections. Heartwood in the 69th King Cotton.